The Government Blob. In 1958, a horror movie geared toward the new teenage drive-in genre by the name of The Blob was released. The plot of the film is simple and easy to digest. A meteor with an alien jelly-like substance lands in a small town. That substance consumes anything in its path and gets bigger whenever it consumes something. The bigger it gets, the more it consumes, and the more it consumes, the bigger it gets. The parallels between the concepts of this villain and nearly every government program ever created, as it relates to cost, are identical. Whether it's the perceived necessities of government healthcare, housing, and food, or the luxuries of a national post office, upkeep of parks and landmarks, and interstate highways, the cost and size of government always go up and never down. Why is this? The answer to this perplexing question lies in the truism that people act in their own self-interest, and at any given time they will use the hand dealt to them in life to acquire more of what they are after. Money is that thing that most people are after, while a minority of people, those who already possess great amounts of wealth, will chase internal materialism such as fame and power. Government programs are run by self-interested people, looking to expand their own personal world by acquiring more personal wealth. The easiest way for an individual government employee, or politician, to earn more money is to expand the program or office that they reside at. Take the example of a government employee administering a federal program. He is hired to oversee the program that is funded by perhaps a grant. The grant provides him with a nice base salary and benefits. He now has a career running this program, and a respected career at that, as the program undoubtedly was created under the pretense of benefiting society. The man settles into his life with his salary and buys a house, a car, finds a wife, and they start a family. Is renewed. It is a no-brainer for politicians to support the program and all the perceived good it is doing. If a politician were to not support the program, they would be attacked by their political counterparts as not wanting to do good for society. If the program is designed to help women, a politician wanting to end the grant because of a lack of evidence it is doing anything productive will be attacked as a sexist, even if the said politician is a woman. Ridicule the effectiveness and merit of a program with the purpose of helping low-income minorities get into college. What are you, a racist? So rather than be a grown-up and challenge programs funded by the government, for the politician it is always easier to support the program rather than challenge. Not only are you not against the people the program is designed to help, but by supporting the renewal and even expansion of the program, the politician can actually take credit as being an advocate for that group of people. Want to show that you are for women's rights and equal pay? Push for additional funds to an existing program whose goal is to get more women into the STEM fields. All of a sudden, as a politician who knew very little about gender pay gap and the lack of women in technology and sciences yesterday, today you are a modern-day leading advocate of this problem by simply suggesting to allocate more of other people's money to this issue. The game of politics is easy. The politician begins to realize, all I need to do is vow to spend more money on as many programs as possible to help as many people as possible. Not only will the politician appear to care about people and helping them, a lie the politician will convince themselves is true over time. In the process they will gain votes and support from the people they have decided to help using other people's money. Even a reduction in the amount of money allocated to a government program provides problems for a politician. The blob can stay the same size for a little while before growing, but it cannot be diminished. The growth rate can be temporarily slowed, but the actual size cannot backtrack. Therefore, a floor is set for the program's budget. For any amount below that floor will affect the personal lives of the people who run the program and thus the program itself. Imagine the outcry and fight back to a congressperson looking to cut a particular program. Congressman, are you trying to cut the budget of this program that provides assistance to the elderly? The cuts that you are proposing will not only eliminate the good my staff and I do for the elderly in this community, but you will be forcing me to cut my staff in half and put them on the streets without a job. How can you live with yourself? How easy is it to influence a decision maker who is operating with other people's money? The congressman might know that this program is not effective and that the government employees running the program are incompetent. However, if the backlash for eliminating the program is harsh and loud, a second thought to go through with the defunding will naturally be taken. The proverbial fork in the road stares the congressman straight in the face. Option 1. Do the right thing and stand tall for the people who you are representing. The money is not being spent wisely or efficiently, therefore a proposal to cut the program spending, maybe just a little, seems just. This is what I have been elected to do, the congressman contemplates. End unnecessary spending and allocate spending to places that give the public the greatest amount of good. However, the spending is already baked into the cake of everyday life, and few people will give praise and applause to the politician who saves money by cutting back a program that is already in full motion. The positive that will come from diminishing the program is real, however it is minute and will not be obvious to the majority of people, most of whom know nothing about the program in question, let alone that it even exists. Other than a monetary amount saved on the budget, it will be difficult for the politician to display real positive changes that are being made to the people he represents as a result of the cuts. Taking the saved budget into account, few people truly care or understand the ramifications of deficit spending unless that saved money is going straight into their own pockets. Option 2, look the other way, or even better, double down and offer to expand the program. If this is not done, then the politician's opponent in the next election, which is undoubtedly right around the corner, can point to negative externalities that are clear and easy for anyone to comprehend as a result of the cutbacks. After all, the goal of the program is clear and precise: help women do better in the new technology-based workforce. You have cut the spending of this noble program. Now we are left not only with less resources to help advance women in the workforce, but you have eliminated several government jobs of stand-up, good-hearted citizens. Again, how can you sleep at night? The goal of growth above all other goals results in a dangerous blind spot to policymakers, one that makes them ignorant to the ripple effects that their policies and programs will do to the country and very people they are supposed to be working on the behalf of. The first step to righting this wrong is to educate people about the role politicians are supposed to play in our society, that is to serve the people, not the other way around as so many of them have come to believe.